How's it going, guys? Chris again, back with Plastk, and today it's all about credit score. So we're gonna be going over what's affecting your credit score and some different ways you can improve it. So is it important to have a good credit score? Well, if you're looking to get a home, if you're looking to get some financing, to get some money borrowed from the bank, then absolutely credit does matter. And so if you're looking to borrow money, whether it be for a new home or a new car, you're gonna be getting more access to more money if you have a better credit score, access to lower interest rates. But if you're someone with maybe a lower credit score, then you might be paying a little higher interest rate, a little less in what you can borrow. And that's kind of why it's important to have a really good credit score. And there's some different factors that do affect your credit score. And one of them being recent activity. So how many cards you're applying for, how many financing cards are you applying for. All this goes into effect for your credit score. Are you doing any hard checks? So looking to find your credit score, doing any credit card hard applications for a credit card limit increase. All this does affect your credit score in either a negative or a positive way. The length of time your credit cards are open. So it's typically a good idea to keep older cards that you may not necessarily use anymore. This just shows that these cards have good age of them. And it shows that lenders that you're actually someone that's able to keep a card for a long period of time, rather than someone that's opening new cards and always closing it in a short period of time. The patterns and regularity of payments over a period of time. Essentially what this is being able to make your payments on time. How often are you making your payments? Have you missed any payments? So all of this either positively or negatively affects your credit score. So make sure whenever you have credit card statements due, phone bills, anything you may have been paying from month to month, that you're always paying it on time and you're always paying it before the due date. And a good rule of thumb is typically just paying off in full. You could actually pay it off like a partial balance, like your credit card statements, but that's another one of the factors next that we'll go over. And that's your credit card utilization rate. Having a higher utilization rate such as 30% may have negative impacts on your credit score. So say that your credit limit is $5,000, you want to stay within 30% or lower, so that's about $1,500 of using that card. Just because you have a $5,000 credit card limit doesn't necessarily mean you should use all $5,000 of the credit limit. And the best practices that I found for lowering your credit card utilization rate is just paying it off as often as you can. So you don't necessarily have to pay off credit card statements at the end of the month. What I typically do is even every other 2 days, 3 days, whenever you know you're making bigger purchases, just to pay it down as much as you can. Just so at the end of the month, your credit card statement is a lot lower than it actually is. Or another thing you do alternatively is to just lower your spending. Keep an eye on what you're spending. Don't buy things that you may not necessarily need. So a good idea is to just keep an eye on what you're buying. Are they more needs or are they more wants? So hopefully you guys found this useful. I'm hoping you guys really improve your credit score, because trust me, this is something you want to make sure is as high as you can get, because you're gonna thank yourself down the line for having a good credit score. I'm Chris, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.